What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. This is just a quick video explaining how my one trade this week has led to this trading week being one of my strongest trading weeks ever, really. I took one trade and I won one trade, and I just think this week has been a really strong week for me from the psychological point of view, and I just like to share that. So let's jump right into my journal. So, Monday, I was away from the charts on Monday. I was traveling back home, so I did not take a trade. But when obviously I have looked back on Monday, and a high quality winning setup would have been there off of the sweep, the 5 minute move up, the 5 minute retrace, 1 minute inverse, 1 minute imbalance, and 1 minute equilibrium out of there. That is a high quality setup. It is unknown as to whether I would have been greedy to target up here. It would have lost. If I wasn't greedy because it was a no news Monday. So that is unknown. But I missed a high quality winning setup, and I didn't let that bother me going into Tuesday. And that is a big psychological step forward from where I have been previously. So that is win number one of the week. I was unfazed by missing a winning trade. Heading into Tuesday, I did not care about yesterday. The Monday, I did not care. I simply went in unbiased, not wanting to trade, and just waiting for the high quality setup to come. And that is what I in fact did. I took, as you can see, 1 hour sweep, 5 minute move up, 5 minute retrace, then waited for news and entered off of the 1 minute fill, stop in the right place, targeted the first set of 1 hour or 4 hour highs. Now, this trade, there is some improvements to do. In my rules, it states that I can't take a trade if there's 10 a.m. news after 9:55. A setup on NQ did come just before then, which I could have taken, and it was better off of the 1 minute break, the 1 minute inverse, the 1 minute break, then another 1 minute inverse. That's enough for me, I think, to get in. But I didn't. I waited for news, which was fine. And then I think the best trade to take was on ES that day. 5 minute, 1 hour sweep, 5 minute move up, 5 minute retrace, and there was no setup to come until news anyway. And then news candle filled 1 minute equilibrium, filled 1 minute imbalance, stop under the open of the first of the three of this imbalance, target in the next set of 1 hour or 4 hour highs. That was the best trade to take, but again, the decision I made was a good one. I still, at the time, didn't feel comfortable longing ES, and I waited for news on NQ, took a good trade. So, Tuesday, winning trade. First proper win on the account. As you can see, I made 1.32% that day. My only trade that week, this week. And heading into Wednesday, I was prepared to de-risk, prepared to be more conservative. It was heading into that week before elections now. And I was prepared to not take trades. I wasn't going in overconfident from yesterday either. Well, the day before. I wasn't going in overconfident. And then Wednesday, no trades appeared. The best decision was to not take any trades. There was no setup in line with my system until the targets that I would long for anyway got hit, so I just stepped away. I knew I wouldn't be able to take a winning trade after that point because the move had been made. So once again, not the right decision was made. No trades. Made the right decision. And then Thursday, I went into Thursday exactly the same. I wasn't overconfident. I wasn't angsty to take a trade because I didn't care about the previous day. I was completely detached from the outcome of any trades. I was prepared to be more conservative and take the high quality setup. And then Thursday, again, no trades. Right decision again. No trades. And then coming into Friday, exactly the same. Did not have any wantingness to take a trade, willingness to take a trade. I did not have FOMO. I was not overconfident either from the win on Tuesday, making the money on the funded account. Obviously, there's still a long way to go to the payout, but nonetheless. So again, Friday, no trades, and it was the right decision again. There was no setup in line with my system. That leads on to the weekly overview that I had written out just now. So one trade, one win, 100% win rate, made 1.32%. Good week. There was no trades that I missed other than the one on Monday, but I wasn't at the charts anyway, and I did not let that get to me. And now here's why it's one of my strongest weeks. I was going through what I did well each week, this week, and I realised I've had one of my strongest mental weeks ever. I stayed very disciplined. I only took the high quality setups that presented themselves to me while I was on the charts. I was very patient, waited for news on that Tuesday. Throughout Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I sat through the whole session, no setups, so didn't take anything, super patient, and I did not have that willingness inside of me, that wanting to take a trade that wasn't even there, had no FOMO. I also stuck to all my rules this week, did not deviate from my rules once, so that's a good week anyway, but that should be expected every week because that's breaking my rules if I'm not doing it. I was completely detached from all the outcomes after about 2 minutes after the win on Tuesday. But I was the no trades on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was completely detached from not trading. I was like, right, it is what it is. I get on with my day now. Some days it's just not going to be trades from your setup, and my setup didn't come, didn't take anything, and I'd much rather that over taking low quality setups and losing, or forcing trades and losing. I went into each day not wanting to take a single trade. That's really good. You should do that every time anyway. And I preserved my capital through my good habits. That's the most important one. My good habits, my defensive habits, include risk management, capital preservation, patience, discipline, and being able to recognize bad, improbable conditions. I managed to do that. My defensive habits were practiced today or this week, and I've trained my brain to be satisfied with practicing the good habits, and that in turn has preserved my capital. If I did not have those good habits in place, I would have took a lot of losses this week, probably. But I had those good habits. I only took one trade. It was a winning trade. The rest of the week, I managed to stay out of the market, and my capital was preserved, and that is the most important part. Capital preservation comes first. Now, that is why this week has been such a strong week for me, and I feel it's been one of my best weeks ever. And the fact that I've had 3 no trading days, 1 winning day, and 1 day where I was away from the charts and a winning setup came, and I didn't let that get to me, all on the second week ever on a funded account where I can actually make money, not just a challenge now, second week ever on an XFA account. I have done all of that. I think I deserve a pat on the back for this one this week. I think my psychology has come a long way since I started trading, challenges, since I lost my first XFA in 2 days. My psychology has come a hell of a long way, and this video is just being made just to show you all what I think a good week looks like. If you can say at the end of the week, these are the things you did well that week, that has been a good week. Obviously, what I've done wrong this week, where I could improve, was I'd like to say during the session, I like to be on my own, not be in the Discord server, talking to my mates or talking to another friend from school about trading. Just me and the charts. But I did do that a little bit today because price action wasn't giving me what I was looking for. But even though price action doesn't give me what I'm looking for, I still need to just be on my own to not have a bias coming into my face from other people. On Tuesday, after that first win, it was the first big win on the XFA. I've had like $200 wins, but I made like $660 in 20 minutes. I did get a bit emotional. I was like, oh my God, this is all possible. So I need to just get rid of that and be completely detached. And then obviously I still have a lot of work to do before a payout comes because of the way Top Step payouts work. I want to build at least a 4% buffer before taking any withdrawals. So I want to build up 4% and then on top, then withdraw that. So I've still got a lot of work to do. My lessons from this week is just don't be overconfident. Don't go into next week being angsty to take a trade. I've seen people not take trades for a week and then the first trade back they force it and then like they get annoyed and then like it's a loss and whatever. So I'm aware of that mistake and I want to go into next week to not be angsty to take a trade. Just let it come to me, high quality. And also elections are on Tuesday. I will be staying out. I'll be watching the charts though because it'll be interesting. I will be staying out completely on Tuesday, and probably Monday as well because it's the day before elections. So just going to keep that in mind for next week. But yeah, it's been a solid week. I think great start to November, even though this was in October. But I think solid week, and I just like to say, yeah, 1 trade, 1 win, 100% win rate this week. And I think I made all the right decisions this week. And yeah, so that being said, guys, thanks for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. I appreciate all the support. My Discord name will be in the description if you want to contact me. I appreciate all the support. And that being said, guys, I'll catch you next week. Peace out.